Welcome to Lesson 4 of Module 6, Sustainability That Works, Strategies with Substance. Today, we'll explore how businesses can embed sustainability into their core strategies, not just as a moral obligation, but as a source of long-term value, competitiveness, and innovation. Sustainability in business means finding the balance, making a profit while protecting the planet and supporting society. Why does it matter? Because today's consumers choose brands that share their values. Because sustainability sparks innovation, saves resources, and helps manage risks. And because investors and regulators are looking closely at environmental and social responsibility.
The benefits?
A stronger reputation, lower costs, and a business that's ready for the future. In today's world, sustainability isn't a nice-to-have, it's expected. Consumers, investors, and regulators all demand responsible business practices. The shift is clear. Smart businesses are moving from short-term profits to long-term impact, resilience, and ethical value. Companies that truly embed sustainability into their purpose are setting themselves up for future success. But here's the catch. With rising interest comes the risk of greenwashing. Empty claims can damage trust and credibility. Let's look at 5 key expectations that define successful sustainable business today. First, a long-term vision and commitment from leadership. Without this, sustainability efforts lack direction. Second, clear sustainability goals and metrics, because what gets measured, gets managed. Third, involving stakeholders and being transparent builds trust and accountability. Fourth, businesses must innovate through eco-design, circular models, and clean technologies. And fifth, sustainability must be integrated across all departments, from supply chain to marketing to product development. These are no longer optional steps. They are core to staying relevant and resilient in today's economy. Integrating sustainability into business strategy means moving beyond isolated green initiatives. IT means aligning your values with your operations and making sustainability part of how you compete and grow. When you do this well, you not only reduce risks related to regulation or resource shortages, you also unlock benefits. You can differentiate your brand, enter new markets, and lower operational costs. A strategic approach to sustainability turns your business goals into impact, and your impact into business value.
So, what is greenwashing?
Greenwashing is the act of misleading consumers or stakeholders into believing that a company's products, policies, or practices are more environmentally friendly or sustainable than they truly are. It misleads consumers, damages trust, and undermines real sustainability efforts.
And the risks?
Legal trouble and a damaged reputation. Think of products labeled eco-friendly with no proof, or companies that spotlight one green action while hiding harmful practices. How can you recognize greenwashing? Look out for vague terms like eco, natural, or green, without any real evidence to back them up. If a company talks big about sustainability but offers no third-party certification or clear data, that's a red flag. Also, be wary when brands highlight one small green feature while ignoring their overall environmental impact. For example, a fashion label might promote a sustainable line, but still rely on fast fashion and unsustainable materials in most of its products. Misleading imagery like leaves, animals, and earth visuals without substance can also be a sign of greenwashing.
The bottom line?
Trust businesses that are transparent, show measurable impact, and have credible certifications to prove their claims. Avoiding greenwashing means building real credibility. Be transparent, share what your company is doing for sustainability, and be honest about what still needs work. Use verified certifications like B Corp, Fairtrade, or Energy Star to back up your claims.
Don't just talk, show real numbers.
For example, we've reduced emissions by 30% in 2 years.
Keep your communication honest.
Don't exaggerate or focus on one green action while ignoring the bigger picture. And most importantly, engage your stakeholders. Listen to customers, employees, and communities to shape a truly responsible business. Let's talk about an example of greenwashing in fast fashion, namely the case of H&M. H&M launched its Conscious collection to showcase more sustainable clothing. But behind the marketing, the reality told a different story. Labels were vague, with little proof of true eco-friendliness. There was a lack of transparency about materials and production impact. And at its core, H&M kept up the same fast fashion model, producing huge volumes at low cost, which is far from sustainable. The lesson: you can't promote sustainability while running an unsustainable business. It risks greenwashing, and it damages trust. In summary, sustainability that works is built on substance, not slogans. When integrated into strategy, it drives long-term value, resilience, and trust. Greenwashing, on the other hand, erodes credibility and undermines real progress. The companies that lead with transparency and integrity will not only do good, they'll also do well as future entrepreneurs. You have the power to build businesses that are ethical, competitive, and impactful. Thank you for your attention. This lesson is part of the entreAdu project, funded by Erasmus+. We hope it inspires you to lead your business journey with purpose, substance, and a sustainable mindset.